Welcome to Boscov Storytime. I'm author Josh Oaktree, and today I'll be reading to you a very special book that has nearly no words. When you read it, you actually get to make up the words. So this is how I tell the story, but when you read it, you can tell it in your own way. Without further ado, Do You Speak Tree? Do You Speak Tree will be at Boscov's this Earth Day, and I hope you'll join me for an in-person store reading. Do You Speak Tree? Written by yours truly and illustrated by Josiane Velitos. Do You Speak Tree is dedicated for the trees. One morning, Oakie, the good-natured oak tree, woke up, yawned, rubbed their eyes, and saw someone had cut down all the other trees. Growl, growl, a bulldozer came out of nowhere and knocked Oakie over, sending Oakie tumbling head over trunk across the construction site. When Oakie looked up, there was a cute little squirrel in front of them, and Oakie asked the squirrel, "Do you speak tree?" But the squirrel didn't speak tree and ran off with Oakie's acorn. Meanwhile, boom, crash, grr, grr, crash, boom, boom, crash, grr, the construction continued. Poor Oakie. What's Oakie gonna do? Determined, Oakie set off on an adventure to find someone who would help speak up for the forest. When Oakie arrived at town, Oakie saw a flight of pigeons, and Oakie asked the pigeons, "Do you speak tree?" But the pigeons didn't speak tree and flew away from Oakie. Sad, Oakie sat down. Would nobody help? Oakie waved. "Hi!" Oakie asked the dog, "Do you speak tree?" But the dog didn't speak tree and played fetch with Oakie's arm. Oh no! Oakie ran after the dog. "My arm," Oakie thought. But the dog didn't stop. Dog just wanted to play. Oakie took back their arm when a ball flew overhead. The dog brought Oakie to a school. Eureka, Oakie thought. What if someone here can help? Oakie entered the school and asked the older students, "Do you speak tree?" But the older students didn't speak tree or understand Oakie at all. So Oakie went down the hallway to classroom 1B, where one student quietly drew, all by herself. The student waved at Oakie. "Hi, her name's Art." Oakie asked Art, "Do you speak tree?" Art held up one of her favorite drawings. "I do speak tree," she said. Oakie told Art all about their day, how they woke up to construction, cutting down the trees, and went on a journey to find help. But no one understood Oakie. No one spoke tree. Except for Art. Art got an idea. She took up a crayon and she drew. First, she drew Oakie. Then, she drew Oakie's day. Oakie approved. Yay! Nervous, Art got on the table and showed everyone her artwork. She shared Oakie's story. She said, "Everyone, meet Oakie." Oakie waved. "Hi." But their teacher said, "Get down, you'll hurt yourself. Stop making a scene." But Art said, "Do you speak tree?" And she ran from the room. Their teacher said, "Stop." But Oakie waved, "Come on," and ran from the room too. The whole class ran to the door. Where were Art and Oakie going? Should they follow them? One by one and two by two, the class followed Art and Oakie. They left the school. Oakie said, "Let's save the trees." But their teacher said, "Stop, stop, stop." The dog gave their teacher the biggest lick in the world. Meanwhile, the class continued into town. The pigeons took one look at the class and took flight over the construction site that once was Oakie's forest. The bulldozer approached the last littlest plants. Oakie ran. Oakie said, "Stop! Do you speak tree?" But the bulldozer didn't speak tree or even see Oakie. Art reached out and took Oakie's hands. Together, they stood up to the bulldozer. They spoke up for the trees. From the bulldozer, out stepped the driver. The driver looked at Art and Oakie and looked super duper confused. She called her boss. Her boss answered, "I'm busy here. Can this wait?" She said, "But there are children here. A funny looking tree is blocking the construction." Mad, the mean CEO dialed 911. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, the police arrived. Art covered her ears. She looked at Oakie and saw Oakie was scared. Art ran to her friends. She whispered to them, "Tree." Her friends whispered to each other, "Tree." Soon everyone cheered, "Tree, tree, tree." They protested so loudly that a news crew showed up. OTC News reporting live from the scene. Elementary students are protesting the destruction of their local forests. I can't quite make out what they're saying, but do you hear tree, tree, tree? Do you speak tree? But the mean CEO pushed Art and Oakie out of the way. He said, "Stop. I'm running a business here. So what if I cut down the trees? What I say goes, and I say, do you speak tree?" Everyone cheered. They stormed the construction site. Yay! Ooh, hooray! Woo. Save the trees! To finish off the CEO, a pigeon even pooped on his head. Everyone celebrated, except Oakie. Art saw Oakie and gave Oakie a hug. A squirrel came over and gave Oakie an acorn and an idea. Oakie picked up more acorns and gave one to Art. Art asked her friends, "Do you speak tree?" And her friends asked each other, "Do you speak tree?" They planted the acorns, and the acorns grew through the seasons into trees. Thanks for reading with me. Do you speak tree? I hope you'll join me for a very special read aloud at Boscov's this Earth Day. Until then, Art and Oakie and I are just wishing you a very wonderful, tremendous day. Have a good one. Do you speak tree?